Hi, I'm Barbara. One of my favorite poses in the yoga series is the headstand. I love practicing headstands first thing in the morning, get the blood flowing and start the day off on an exhilarating fashion. But after a recent surgery, I was advised by my doctor not to perform headstands for a while. So my mind went back to the more supportive therapeutic form of headstand that I had taught to some of my students in yoga classes. And I really enjoyed doing this version of headstand. So much that I practice this variation more now than the traditional headstand with the crown of the head on the floor. So in this variation, it's more therapeutic. There's more of a traction sense, a gravity related traction sense for the neck. Helps to stretch the muscles and the myofascial tissues that can get tight around the neck area. The head is totally hanging free. So there's the gravity sense on the vertebrae, the cervical vertebrae as well. So I'm going to show you. It's really very simple. All you need is a yoga mat, which we place on the floor underneath the chairs to keep the chairs very stable and from sliding away from one another. 2 sturdy chairs. Folding chairs work wonderfully, facing one another as you can see here. A couple of blankets to soften the edges so it's a little more comfortable for the shoulders. And you can place them up against the wall. This offers a little bit more confidence if you're not too comfortable with headstands, and it's also a little bit more comfortable if you want to let your feet come against the wall so that you can just hang there and relax and enjoy the gravitational pull and the traction. So I'm going to have to turn my back to you just for a moment to show you how this is done. I'm sorry about that, but what we'll do is we'll turn to face the chairs, push one chair away so that we can get the head between, close the chairs, make sure they're snug. We'll bring the hands to the edges of the chair so we can keep the elbows tucked in real nice and tight to support us on the way up. And then we just hover the feet up right into our headstand. We can find the wall. And then once we're comfortable, we can let the arms just drape the chair and just hang here and let the neck hang free. As you notice, my head is free to move. It's just hanging with gravity. The chairs are actually kind of pushing my shoulders away from the ears, so you're getting that little sense of traction. It's very calming and relaxing. If you're not used to being inverted, I would only stay here for a few breaths at first. And when we're ready to come down, we just repeat the process. We bring the hands back to the edges of the chair so we can really tuck the elbows in to support us on the way down. Slide the knees into the chest. Use the core to come down lightly. 1 foot at a time. We'll press the chair away to get the head out, and then it's very important after we come out of any inversion to go into a child's pose for a few breaths. Maybe stay down to the floor for a few breaths, and then come up gradually to allow the blood pressure to equalize before we just pop right up. So, I hope you enjoy this variation of headstand, and it also saved you about $100 from having to buy the headstand stools that you see. It's a little round stool with hand grips. So 2 chairs, folding chairs, a lot cheaper than the headstand stool, which costs about $100. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this session. I'll see you next time.